In this video, we're coming together for some more Daily Race B action. I've got some more Gran Turismo 7 action for you today. We're at Sardegna Road Track B in Group 4 cars for Daily Race B. I'm racing the Subaru Gr.4 WRX and I've qualified in second place for this race. This was taken from a recent stream. I will link to that in the description if you want to check it out there. But without further ado, let's get on with the race. And we're off. Trying to get through the gears nice and quick to keep close with the guy in front. Always got to be careful on turn 1 for getting hit up the backside by the car right behind you. Tricky to judge this corner when you're coming in, and there we go. Hit straight in the back, managed to save it though, and kept my second place behind Initlar in first. And he's gone full Subaru with that livery. He's a little bit quicker than me through this section. This was quite a tricky corner to get right. Sometimes I lose far too much speed and it's really easy to go wide on the grass. Similarly, this corner, trying to carry the speed is quite tricky, and again, far too easy to go wide on the exit. But we're managing okay, even though we are losing a little bit of time to the car in front. This was quite a nice section, high speed, and we've got a proper slam on the brakes on this bit. You've got to go wide over there, and I've been hit up the backside yet again. Nearly knocked me into the gravel, but I managed to survive okay. Still keeping nice and close to the car in front. Another tricky section as we go round here. Really easy to end up on the grass if you don't get the corner just right. Have to lift a little bit to avoid that happening to me. Coast round here and you've got to boot it in 4th gear and just catch both of these curbs. Really important to get a good speed onto this straight, and it makes such a massive difference. As you can see, the car behind is disappearing off into the distance as we've completed the first lap relatively safely. With the car in 3rd place being a little way behind, I haven't got to worry too much about getting hit on this bend. Just trying to get a good line, and the car in front hits the gravel, and I end up giving him a little bit of a tap to get him moving again. This puts him on a poor line though, and gives me a bit of an advantage going around the outside. I look to see if I can get a move around this corner, but he's got the inside line, so I have to let him have it. Slows me down, and I end up losing another position and dropping down to 3rd. I see a gap though, and make a dive for it. Now I'm a bit worried I've actually caught the car behind, but let's have a little look on the replay. You can see me getting the wide line through here and having to slow down. Car in 3rd place gets through, but fortunately he sees me coming through the gap and he backs out, which is really good driving from him. So back with me in 2nd place through this fast section and trying to stay close to the guy in front again. Watching out for this tricky corner that we don't get hit, and I can see a car flying up and he nearly takes me out. Looking on the replay, you can see he's been tapped by the car in 4th. Just gives me a little clip, but he ends up in the gravel and down to 4th place. Somehow I escaped that, and I got a purple sector as well. Pretty good going. So I'm still chasing the leader and acutely aware of the yellow car right behind me. So I've got to be really careful through this section, and I want a good exit onto the main straight. I go a little bit wide on this first curb, so I can't go as quick as I'd like onto the straight, which leaves the yellow car right behind me as we're going down the straight. And I'm expecting a move as we get towards the bottom. Here he goes, round the outside. So I've got to be really careful trying to go through this corner to see if I can get a good line. I've given him the space, but I've gone much faster and he's ended up turning into me as we go around the bend. Sends me onto the grass, but somehow I managed to save it. So let's have another look. He's around the inside, I've got the line, and he's crashed into me. I perhaps could have given him a bit more space, but I wasn't expecting him to go that slow, to be honest. But with all that drama, I've ended up losing another place and I've dropped down to 3rd. My line is a little bit all over the place as I've gone wide. And this ends up with me actually dropping down to 4th place. You can see this other car coming round the outside. Being really careful not to take him out as well. So I've got another car to try and contend with. Lost far too many places on this section, and we're going to have to fight back and see if we can get anywhere near the leader again. Coming through here, gaining a load of speed on the yellow car, got a much better exit, so I'm going to go for the inside, trying to give him a bit of space as we go around the corner, and I managed to pull off the move successfully. Checking on the replay, you can see he's gone really wide. I've got the inside line, and I have actually given him loads of space this time. Unfortunately, due to that little bit of a scrap, I've lost pace with the leaders. Front two cars are well away, so I've got to try and pull away from the guy in third and somehow catch up to the cars in front. A little bit of a bounce through there will lose me some speed, and I'm going to need to drive a lot cleaner than that to catch up with them. So we're going to skip forward a couple of laps. We're on lap 6 now. As you can see, I'm still chasing the guys in front. That yellow car has disappeared off into the distance. I get a decent exit from here, and I'm slowly managing to close the gap on these two guys in front. And the guy in second has really closed up on the leader as well. So I'm hoping these two actually start to have a bit of a scrap to allow me to catch up. Getting a decent corner through there, a little bit skiddy perhaps. But again, I'm still closing. Purple sector for me, going through here, which is good. Although I am a little bit slow on the exit through this section, need to improve on there. So I'm losing a little bit of time to the cars in front, but I know I'm generally quite good through this fast section and the turn at the bottom, so I'm hoping I can gain on them through here. And as I thought, I get a really nice line through here, and I've caught right up again with the two guys in front, and yet again another purple sector for me. Cut that pretty well. Just hoping I take this bend alright. Again, like I said before, quite tricky. Have to lift a little bit to save me going wide. But the race is definitely on, and I can see them battling in front. And in fact, they'd start taking each other off. Total drama in front, which allows me to sneak into second position. Taking a quick look at their battle, guy in first goes a bit wide, assisted by the guy in second, and they end up having a bit of a scrap. We've got a new leader, and I managed to take advantage. So I'm now in second place, and I also get the fastest lap. Pretty good going, and I'm catching on the guy in front. So I've got one guy left to overtake. We're on the last lap, so let's see what we can do. I'm trying to keep as close as I can to keep the pressure on, hoping he might make a mistake, or I can get an overtaking opportunity. I'm trying to be really careful though, not to completely punt him off the track, because that wouldn't look good. I'm just trying to keep pace and make no mistakes as I go around this section. As I said before, I'm not the quickest through here, and he starts to pull away. I'm far too late getting the power on around this section, but no, I should be able to catch it up when we get down to the bottom. I'm just trying to keep it nice and clean, and I'm thinking that I'm probably going to have to brake slightly early for this corner because of the slipstream. So get the anchors on, get a really good line, but the guy in first has gone wide and hit the gravel, letting me through into first position. Looking at it again, he just gets the power on too early and goes wide. So easy to do on that corner, but it now gives me the race lead with just a few corners left to go. So I'm concentrating on not messing this up. This corner especially, I'm going to take it nice and easy. Big lift to make sure I don't mess it up and end up on the grass. Don't want to bin it right at the end. I did do that in an earlier race and it wasn't fun. But this time we've managed to make it with no mistakes, and we're going to cross the line in first place for another win. Always nice to pick up a win, especially as it's been such a mixed bag in Race B this week. And if you've seen any of my streams, you'll know how much of a mixed bag it has actually been. So yeah, great to pick up a win, especially something that was quite hard fought. Mostly clean too, apart from the odd incident. But yeah, I really enjoyed that race. Let me know what you thought of it down in the comments, and also what you think of this style of video, with showing a few replays as we go through the action. If you've enjoyed it, don't forget to leave a like. I've been Jimster71, thanks for watching, and if you want to see some more content, why not check out one of these two videos, or consider subscribing to the channel. Until next time, bye for now.